Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a clean with me and a little refresh to my kitchen. So nothing crazy, this is not going to be a massive reveal. I just want to update some of the decor. We used what we had and I'm just kind of getting tired of it. So I'm going to shop my house and kind of use what we have. I've picked up a few things to kind of give this space a little bit more life, but our kitchen is normally pretty clean, but I want to do a good wipe down and like kind of clear everything out and look at this space with new fresh eyes and go from there. So what I'm going to start by doing is clearing everything out of this space. Okay, so I've got this beautiful handmade Turkish rug that I got off of Etsy. I'll link this seller below. They are all one of a kind, so let's put this down. I wanted something a little longer than what I had. I'm starting with my rug pad, and that will help to keep it from slipping and sliding. Look at her, isn't she beautiful? It's just a little bit more neutral in here. I might actually need to shift it down that way just a little bit so it's centered more in the space. So let me do that. One thing we really like having in our kitchen is a mini lamp. It helps to bring light in if you get up for like a late night drink of water, or even if you have guests over. So we had one, let me show you. So we had this one, and it's just a little bit more modern than I really wanted in here. I'm kind of going for like a rustic, like natural rustic look, like with the Turkish rug and like some more organic texture. So I'm gonna rehome this either in my space or potentially even in a different, or like on Facebook Marketplace. So I got a different one, which is this little guy right here. It's just a little bit more classic, very similar. I know that I really wanted a black one. but I couldn't find a black one. And I don't know about y'all, but my Targets, it's slim pickings these days. So I'm gonna use this guy. I think as my style evolves and changes, I think this will kind of lean itself with it and like won't need to be changed out as much. But we do really like having that in. Now, before I had it in this corner, which is great because I was able to utilize the plug on the side of the fridge, I really kind of want to put it underneath here, but we already have our Google Assistant plugged in here. So I am tempted, and we use her to turn on and off the TV, and our den is like right there. So I don't really want to move the Google Assistant. Like, I would rather move, like, keep the lamp in the placement, but we can play around with it, see what we like better. So I don't mind it there, but I feel like it takes up really a prime spot, and like, what do I do with that cord? So I think I'm gonna move it back to the spot that I had it before. Maybe potentially a cutting board to add some warmth. Like that, maybe, potentially. Let's live with it and see what else we like. Maybe something like that for scale. I don't know. Playing around here. So I did get this little black trivet from Target. I think it was like 10 bucks. And I want to utilize it to kind of place my olive oil and salt and pepper shakers. So I'm thinking it'll go right there, potentially. We've got our olive oil. Okay. I've got some beautiful little tray, like cutting boards too. I want to utilize these for kind of helping to corral the cords. And again, create some depth. I don't know, guys. We'll see. I have this pot that I would like to use to hold spoons, like wooden spoons. I just worry it might be too tall. I don't know. Let's see. What if we stick this guy in there to add some color? Okay, okay. I'm liking this so far. Maybe we, I don't know. I feel like I need to keep it pretty simple over there. I did, however, pull this piece of art, and maybe it's layering in art in here as well. But then that feels very similar heights all the way across. But maybe if I take this out and put my spins in there, it'll feel okay. Okay, this is how we're looking so far. I kind of like it. Like, we've got wood over here and a little bit of brass. We've got a little bit of brass and wood over there. We've got our spins and stuff. I'm getting a couple more spins, but like, I think that's kind of coming together. Let's focus right in here. I have this great little trivet that's also warm wood, and I'm gonna stick it here for our soap. Right now we are using 3 different soaps. We've got our dish soap. This is my favorite by far, this Blue Volcano hand soap. But like, that's just nice. I know it's a lot in that corner, but it makes a lot of sense to have the soap on the right hand side because we are right-handed. Okay, let's talk about the space over the sink. Right now it has just kind of become a dumping ground for all of our random stuff. You know, so I kind of want to decorate this space and kind of move some of my plants around and just like make this like a nice, beautiful area. Do I love a pass-through in the kitchen? No, I really don't. I would prefer not to have it, but it is what it is. Okay, so I got some dried eucalyptus from Hobby Lobby. I wanted a different kind, but this is all they had, so I don't know, guys. We're just gonna work with what we got and hopefully it turns out how we want it to. Okay, I got this white one. Let's see. Let's see if this looks any better. I also have this beautiful little cheese dish that my grandmother gave me. So I'd like to utilize that, and maybe everything is just kind of off to this side a little bit. And it's not blocking this whole space, but maybe I'm gonna do it. I wanna balance this out, but my Google Home is right there, so I definitely need to be mindful of that. I don't hate that. Is it my preferred choice? Probably not, but you know what we can do? Instead of that, why don't we try using one of my real plants to help give some texture and color. Do we like that? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Let's live with it, guys. Let's live with it for a little bit. I do want to use one of my towels, utilizing what I already have, just like a simple hand towel. This one doesn't really go with anything, but it's okay. Okay guys, what do you think? It's small changes, but I think they make a big impact. And I also want to point out a few things. One, if you have to cook, make it a beautiful space that you want to be in. Two, just because something needs to perform a function does not mean that it cannot have beauty too. One of the things that I love most is like our little soap caddy, like corralling it together and putting them in like pretty bottles definitely helps to make a difference. Also, using trays and platters and those type things really help to, you know, kind of group things together and make them feel less disjointed. And also, if you remember my 8 ways to make a designer home, be sure to like take note. I normally try to pair things with different heights and textures and materials, but also in odd numbers. That helps things feel very natural. So like for instance, I've got my 2 cutting boards, my 2 books, and my lamp. So that's a group of 5. On this tray, I've got my 2 salt and pepper shakers and then my olive oil. That's a set of 3. In this corner, I've got my spoon caddy, a picture, and a candle, and that's a group of 3. Also, one thing that really brings a space together and brings life into a space, especially what's important here in this room, is the fact that we have no windows in here and we get very little natural light in the kitchen, is to bring in fresh cut flowers. They bring so much life into it. It also makes the season feel very appropriate because like I got tulips because tulips are in season right now. You know, like in the summer, I might get something completely different, like daisies, or I don't even know, like hydrangeas. This rug, I really hated the old one because it used to slide towards the stove all the time and it would just get bunched up. So I added a rug pad and got something a little bit longer that helped fill the space. You know, with it being a one of a kind, I'll link what I can. Most everything that I have in here is really old or is thrifted, except for the lamp. I'll link the lamp. But other than that, everything else is things that we have found on our hunts and during estate sales, or like pottery and pieces that we have, you know, been passed down time and time again. So if you liked today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and come back every Saturday for a new video. I upload at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!